play flute, row crew shit. If you can't be used well, then I guess you're useless. Ulysses S. Grant, we should start a revolution or a civil war, whatever you're into. Kids, down for whatever.
It's the season finale. Welcome to 13 Minutes. I'm Paul Goon, and this week I'm hanging out with Grishka. What's up, guys?
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. We're on the same page there, brother. Where are you guys from?
We're from like mostly around DC. David's closer to Baltimore, in Ellicott City. That's where we practice too. And that's actually David's studio that he's been upgrading. This is Rat King Studios. It's super dope.
Sick. Fuck yeah. Rat King Studios looks awesome, man. You're doing a great job. So like DC, do you guys think you're ever going to be invited to the White House?
110%. It depends on the administration, I guess.
Okay.
I don't think like the past really too into death metal.
No.
I feel like Kamala gets down. I don't know. I got that vibe.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable around cops.
I don't either, man. They're always trying to arrest you for shit you did wrong. I don't get it. It's fucked up. So what does Grishka sound like?
One more time.
What does Grishka sound like?
Oh, this is controversial. What should we sound like?
We're definitely a collage of a lot of different influences that we like in heavy music. I like to just call it black metal.
Yeah, true Norwegian black metal, like Mayhem, right?
Yeah, that's what we sound like.
We're a little nicer guys than that.
Okay, yeah, you don't. Okay.
I don't know. Danny's tried to stab me a couple times.
What?
David was already on his way to stab you.
Get in line. Get in line.
Well, what or who is a Grishka? What the fuck is that?
It's this dude who's really put up on my shirt, Rasputin. He's it's basically his nickname. Grishka or Grishka basically just means Greg. It's Grigori's like abbreviation. It also means friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Rasputin was a badass. Isn't that the guy who couldn't be killed?
Yeah,
I mean, he could be, but like they got him, but like for a while he couldn't be.
Yeah, they really drew it out. He did get away with it like a couple times. Like there was a couple assassination attempts he beat out, and then the last one they just like did every way you could kill somebody on one guy. Like
poisoned him.
Yeah. They clubbed him, they stabbed him, they shot him, they cut his dick off, and then they drowned him. But his dick is in a jar in a Russian museum. But a lot of people say it's a turnip.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fake.
Yeah.
But who knows?
It's bigger than mine. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently he had a massive dong. Yeah, he's like known for it.
How did Grishka get together?
I'm sorry, one more time, Paul.
How did Grishka get together?
Oh, well, y'all can start.
So Steph, Will, and I all work at a music venue together. It started about like 2 years ago.
Something like that.
Yeah, like 2.5 years ago. Like at first we were kind of just fucking around, it's like we all just wanted to jam. And then like Will started making some crunchy riffs, and we were like, we should do something with this. So then Will pulled the pandemic, and like we all just hit it off, and it went from there. So like we actually, Danny, you've been a year, right, with us?
It's been over a year now.
Yeah. So putting together like for about a year, but like yeah, it all kind of came together.
And then Will and I, in our first or for me, and then for Will, the early band, we played together a lot in our early 20s, and a lot of our friends now were part of a class of bands. A lot of them are broken up now, and our group of friends gravitated towards each other because we were the most committed members in our bands. At drinks after the shows, talk about ideas. We would like vent about bullshit we have to deal with because being in a band is like herding cats. And then it really just, it feels inevitable that we ended up making a band together. And I'm really just happy to be a part of it. So my first time being a frontman.
Where can I get Grishka action figures at? Can I play with those? Are they fucking sweet?
Luce's baby.
It's maybe one day we will have those, but Mr. Cook
Shout out.
Customs, yeah, big up Mr. Cook's Customs in Manchester, England. Made one of one for me, and it was like the coolest thing ever. I got it sent to me when I was on vacation with my nieces. Now my nieces just think I'm the shit because I got an action figure, and yeah, thank you, Mr. Cook Customs. I don't think it's available yet, but I think it's only one. Apparently, I think it was cobbled together based off of a bunch of wrestling toys, and so apparently, if I was to mass produce it, design like through like a 3D printer, I would end up getting a cease and desist from like Mattel or something. That's what Mr. Cook. So we tried. I did try to like be Mr. Capitalist about it, but like yeah, it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. So now little Danny just hangs.
Little Danny. The full Grishka playset is coming one day, complete with the Rat King Studios play space. So you can set up all your action figures in it.
Grishka for the children.
Yeah, Grishka for the children. Like, yeah, so it's gonna have like kung fu karate chops and shit. That'll be pretty cool. Who are some of your guys' favorite Maryland bands out that way?
Start Dan.
Right. No Mas, Noisem,
Go ahead.
Noisem. One of my favorite bands of all time to do the genre. Pig Destroyer. Big up Zealot Rip. But yeah, what do you guys got?
I don't know if they're Maryland necessarily, like Virginia-ish. At Moore's, shout out, they're fucking dope. They're the boys. And also, I know you said Maryland, but NSD, the fucking boys too. So, but they're Richmond.
That counts.
That counts, yeah. DMV, baby.
They're like an honorary DC band.
Oh, for sure.
Like they play both of those basically DC bands. How much we get them up here. But yeah, I love the millennial snowflakes of death.
The fucking boys.
And Noisem.
I would say Deceased also for sure. The older
Oh
band.
yeah, Deceased slaps.
Oh yeah. On Bad Brains, you got to say what's up.
Yeah.
Frank Zappa, Mothers of Invention.
CDC.
Now we're just like
Baltimore.
we're about to start ripping them off.
Oh, the artist, in my opinion, Gil Scott Heron.
True.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Danny, you kind of look like I'm a Frank Zappa.
I look like.
You look like Frank Zappa a little bit, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say I look like Gil Scott, and I was like, I'm a little paler.
No, I just had to wait. You know, the webcam delay. That's all it was. I had to buy my time to make my joke. Is angry music always made by angry people?
That's a good question. I'm more of a sad boy, so I don't know if I can answer.
Can I take that? Does that write the lyrics?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that I'm like to say I'm an angry person would be too one-dimensional. I do exclusively write music when I'm very angry or sometimes depressed, but usually it's angry. Like I've a happy song in my entire life. Every once in a while, I'll call my friends and I'll improvise like a jingle. Like I'll be like, pick up the phone, home to pick you up. Like that's the closest thing. But like yeah, it is like like this record we're working on right now, the second record, is exclusively just about fucking people I hate and like the just like vitrolic anger. And in my day to day, I feel really relaxed and chill, and I think it's because I like shit out all that anger in music. So I guess I wouldn't say angry people necessarily make the angry music. Sometimes they definitely do. A lot of people make extreme music have some serious issues, but like I feel like it's more of an outlet for my anger and my spite than that festers it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say there's probably some that goes into like writing the riffs for me, but when I'm playing them, I'm just like happy to be hanging out with these dudes. Music. Like there's plenty of anger, like certain days when I'm with the been like a great time, honestly.
Yeah, y'all are my best friends.
Babe.
That was so nice. That was really cool. I'm glad that I got to have that like moment on my show. You guys have out one album, right?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Just sort of unofficially, it's also Out for Blood. It's our it's the sort of the way it starts.
Yeah, the credo of that record, so to speak. It's like Out for Blood. But yeah, I like to call it.
Okay. So like are you guys writing some new stuff? When's the next one gonna come out? Are you guys gonna keep making albums? Are you guys gonna make people wait? What's the plan?
Field it. We have more than half of our second release. All the riffs are written, lyrics, all that. We got a couple more songs we're trying to hammer out. It's gonna be more songs, but yeah, we're getting pretty close to that. But we've been playing a lot of shows since shows can happen now. We're sort of trying to balance playing out and working on the second release, and we're looking at record it and just getting ready. It shouldn't be too long.
Spot.
We want it to be good, and we're gonna take our time with it, but we're off at this point. No real estimate, just like it's coming soon.
What do you guys think about crowd kill moshing?
To be real, like the style of music that like I end up booking for my company, Death Throws Booking, and the style of music we play, it, like honestly, like the audiences that we play for make fun of crowd killers, and they make fun of the riffs that they crowd kill to, and they don't take. And we kind of feel the same way. Like if you want to challenge Shadowbox our shows, go for it. If you take out the youngest kid in the room, you're a real lemon lame. I'm not gonna talk to you after the show. I'm not gonna be lit that you listen to our tunes. But I mean, like also like consensual crowd killing problem with, but like crowd killing already implies like, and think about what like I'm a promoter. Crowd killing kills my crowd. Like they would go outside and smoke cigarettes instead of listening to. But I ain't even be booking chugga stuff, so who cares, you know?
Yeah, ultimately, who cares? Yeah.
I don't particularly like, because I usually when I go to shows I turn up and I mosh, and when I'm just like doing that, and then I just like keep getting punched repeatedly in the side of the head, or like oftentimes in the junk, like throwing weird low punches, I'm just like, yo, fuck you.
Actually, to be fair, me and Will, we definitely like getting aggressive and physical at shows, well, especially like when we first were going to shows together. But in I never really got hit in the junk in the pit. Will just seems to be a magnet for getting
Yeah.
hit in the junk in the pit. Like I remember that distinctly happening a lot.
at like mall.
I was like, how is this happening to you, bro?
Listen, it happens to me. I get punched. I feel like literally every time, and I'm just like a fucking photographer. I don't even go in these mosh pits. I go to like take pictures, and every fucking time I get hit in the head, the ribs, and my nutsack. Guaranteed. Different person, like every time, every shot. Like, and it's like I'm not even involved. Well, what the fuck?
I
would say those people are alpha.
Yeah.
Keep the brand strong.
Fuck them all.
it reminds me of I used to play in a band where we had show this space in Tacoma Park, and we usually just had people taking cell phone videos, and one like shows up with like an expensive camera to film shit, and he never came back after the one time. And people weren't like crowd killing, but we just got real, yeah, and we got real rowdy, and this dude's just like hanging out in like a different room trying to peek in. That was the last time we saw him. I felt a little bad, but I don't know, it's also just what we did there, so it's to be expected.
I like to get right in the action. I mean, it's funny to me. I don't know. Like, yeah, you do get punched in the face, but at the same time, and like, yeah, like a couple weeks ago, my camera got covered in beer and all this weird, like pink shit. They were like exploding these giant powder bombs or something with like this pink shit everywhere. My camera was all dirty and fucked up, but like I clean it, whatever, that's fun for me to, as a photographer, to get in the middle, but it's also not fun to get beat up. If you're a photographer, don't beat me up. Let me just take the pictures. I don't. I didn't do anything to deserve that. Well, speaking of like, the shows and like I guess the reaction that you guys bring from the crowd. What do you guys expect from yourselves in a Grishka performance, in a Grishka show? Like, what's coming from the stage? Tell people kind of like what they could expect at a Grishka show.
I am kind of and just try to be super tight, so we hit like the chuggy parts and we're all just like hitting at once. Punches you. Danny is an animal.
Yeah.
I'd say expect Danny to be an animal, be falling on his back on like concrete and shit like that.
Yeah, every show I play, I leave with like of wounds.
We're very interactive. That's
Yeah.
a fucking great. I think that's a great way to say it. I think it's a good experience.
Yeah.
20, 25 minute sprint.
Mhm.
That's it. It's just a 25-minute sprint.
Have cardio. Like
Yeah.
for our set, we expect cardio. If we were to ask something from the crowd, that's what I would want at least.
You have to have fucking cardio. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. To be in a crowd or to be on the stage, either way, now that we're in our 20s and 30s, this is no joke anymore. When you're a kid, you don't even know what the fuck cardio is. You just go outside, you do shit, and then like, when was the last time you guys tried to ride a bike? You get on a bike and you're like, you go like 1 mile and your legs hurt. Fucking bullshit. I've even been getting into shape now. Like I've been in pretty good shape this year, but up until then, oh my God, what the fuck?
Bro, I feel you.
I'm in shape because of the band, because I had to stop being a piece of shit to be a vocalist. But even so, it's like I feel like a little bit of the age already. Like I was smoking some weed and I coughed and I totally threw my back out a couple days ago. Like, just stupid. But yeah, thankfully because of Grishka, I've seen the light, like Hank Williams. I no longer
I
destroy my
seen the
body on a
light.
regular basis.
I seen the light. I seen the light. Yeah, I don't know what he says in between, but seriously, Hank Williams, the first. Oh my God, one of my favorites. Shouldn't have brought that up. I could talk forever
I
about
love
him.
all the Hanks. Hank 1 through 3, big fan.
They probably like all the Grishkas too. They're like 1, and they will like 2 and 3 when they come out.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Hank 3 is into the metal. If by any chance Hank 3 sees this, I would love to tour with you one day. Big fan. We play a little tighter than the Murder Junkies.
A little bit.
If I could
Yeah, Danny.
ever have like one goal, it would definitely be to help you guys tour with Hank 3. I don't know. I need to do. I need to contribute. So whatever. I'll hunt this guy down. Seems like we're about at our time. Once I realize that, though, I usually like to ask one last question. What's a good one here? It's got to be the most important one. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. So you guys are going to book a show. This is like theoretical. Next show you guys book, the promoter tells you that you guys can have a rider. You can have anything on it. What's on it?
I feel like we talk about this a lot. I don't know. I always think about this time I asked Danny if he could pick me up a Red Bull, and he brings me a regular one, and I'm like, yo, I need the dragon fruit Red Bull, Danny. What is this? I expect the Bushi shit from you. Honestly, I would say energy drinks. I feel like I need them to play fast.
If it's anything,
and keep up.
mine is CBD oil, Tecate, fine Italian coffee imported. Yeah, straight up. And an air purifier.
living large.
Oh, I'll be fucking comfortable, baby.
I would also say actually CBD for me before the show and weed for after the show. If I get high before the show, I'm just like, oh, what are these like weird things on my hand that I'm supposed to play this instrument with?
Grishka the jam band.
But CBD makes me not as like, oh, I gotta play. You got anything, Danny?
Green M&Ms and weed gummies.
You got anything, Steph?
Nothing for me. I'm just happy to play.
Oh my
Be
God.
alive.
Mr. Wholesome. It's the band mom, by the way.
You guys are all just in your own world.
Shout out to Steph who takes care of us.
And when we all forget to bring our set lists, it's just like, hey, I wrote out some set lists for you guys, and I knew you forgot.
Big fucking shout out. That's the first time he even talked in the whole interview. Yeah.
And the best for last, as always.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And I know I heard someone say Grishka the jam band. I love it. I love it. Great idea. Okay. Well, I'm Paul Goon. This is the season 9 finale of 13 minutes. They are Grishka, the jam band, from the greater Washington, D.C. area. Check them the fuck out. Check out their album. 1, check out
2. It's coming. It's coming.
anything that's about them. Anything that's about Grishka, check them the fuck out. And we'll see you guys for season 10.
Thank you.
Hail
Thank you for your
Satan.
gifts.
But let's just go ahead and do it. Do without the loud talk, dog. Fucking prove it. Shoot towards the hoop or get the